What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. And in this video, let me just tell you now, it's gonna be the most important video and the most helpful video that you've watched throughout 2022, especially if you're Kenyan, because this one is going to be for you guys. If you're an M-Pesa user, just consider yourself very lucky, and you need to pay good attention to this video. Watch through the end, because this may probably be the most important video you've watched throughout this year. So before we begin, I'd just like to put this disclaimer here, because you guys need to know that I'm not a financial advisor. Although I'm giving you this financial advice at the moment, you need to do your due diligence, you need to do your homework. So go and research and find out if whatever I'm telling you is true, that it's not just my crazy ideas, so that you don't come back and start blaming me for advising you. Just know this content, this video is just for informational and educational purposes only. I'm just telling you something that I've seen, and I'd like you to pay attention, go see if it works for you, and if you have a financial advisor who is a professional, reach out to them. And since all that is clear, let's now get into today's video. Okay, so this is big news, guys. And if you've been living under a rock, maybe you don't know, you've not been watching news, or you've not been on Twitter or social media, probably a lot of Kenyans don't know this, but just know that Safaricom has has introduced something new, and that new thing is an investment platform that is called Mali. And it's a form of a unit trust. So maybe for someone who doesn't know what a unit trust is an investment platform, or an investment account whereby you can put your money and then your money can earn interest, say 10% per annum, 11% per annum, 7.5% per annum. It's more profitable than the traditional bank, how you save your money in the bank and it earns interest. For unit trust, they're a bit more complex and more advanced, so you get to earn more. But I won't tell you about unit trust in this video. I'll just point out about this new amazing thing that Safaricom has introduced into the market for its M-Pesa users. Okay. So first of all, let me just describe to you what Safaricom Mali. It's called Safaricom Mali. And if you use your app, you can just find it somewhere. It's in blue. I'll just show you here. So it's in blue, so it's just written Mali, but yeah, so it's called Mali. So Safaricom has this thing. Actually, I came to find out that some people had this 2 years ago. So I have someone who I know that they have been using this for 2 years, and I think the reason why I was so excited is because I got to have this. I didn't notice it, but some people were, because it's still, I think it has not yet been officially launched, but right now a lot of people have access to that Mali. So if you're using M-Pesa app, just go to M-Pesa app and search for Mali. I think you'll find it there. So this new product called Mali is for Safaricom users who use M-Pesa. They must be 18 years and above to be able to use this. First of all, I want you to note that. Okay. With Mali, customers will be able to earn daily interest with as little as 100 bob. So the minimum amount you can put into Mali is 100 Kenya shillings. And a Mali account, as described by Safaricom in their FAQs and the terms and conditions, is that it is a unit trust account held by a customer in the fund, and which is opened and operated by Genghis. I think, I don't know if it's the right Genghis. You can say Genghis or Genghis. I don't know the correct pronunciation, but it's an investment fund which will be working with Safaricom. So all this you can find in the incorporated documents and the terms of conditions page on the Safaricom official website. It's all there, and if you're on the app, you can find some of this information in the Mali app itself on the section written FAQs. You can read through that. Okay, so the customers can access the new product by dialing *230# and select Mali from the options that appear from the options which are provided by that USSD code. So if you don't have a smartphone, don't worry, you can access Safaricom Mali by dialing that code *230#. I hope that's clear for you at the moment. Next is the fact that this is the best thing that I think has happened in quite a long time. I think this is a very innovative product, and let me just show you guys. So the maximum amount a customer will be able to invest is 300,000 Kenya shillings per day, not per day. So for me, I have a question that maybe I'll come to answer later. I need to find out this personally and through maybe experiment if I don't get answers from somewhere. So I think this means per day. It's not to mean that 300,000 is the amount of money you are supposed to have in total. This is per day. You know, the transactional amount, the transactional limit that Safaricom has per day is 300,000. So I think this is what it means. You can deposit 300,000 today, tomorrow. For me, I've not experimented because I don't have 300,000 to be putting per day to find out. But I think, let's just say you can put more than 300,000 in your unit trust, your Mali account, but per day you can only deposit a maximum of 300,000 Kenya shillings. As the amount, and the minimum you can deposit is 100 Kenya shillings. So this one can be beneficial to all M-Pesa users. Basically, all Kenyans can take advantage of this opportunity and see their money grow. But before I even enter into that fact of growing your money and compounding, let's just talk about the interest that Mali promises to offer. So they promise to offer 10% interest annually in a bid to attract more investors. That is, they know, yeah, people can save 100 bob, but we need to give them some incentive, and they decided to give 10%, which is somehow the average in the market at the moment. For money market funds, of which they're similar, I'm calling them money market funds, MMFs, because that's their common names, but they use a similar model. Unit trust, unit trusts, money market funds. If you hear me mentioning those things, just know that I'm talking about something similar. So the highest that I know of, we'll have to check on the newspaper, but I think the highest that we have is probably 11%, and the average. So Safaricom Mali falls under that category, which is attractive to investors. So know that you are going to be an investor now. If you've never invested, get prepared to become officially an investor. So 10% interest is what they promise to give by the end of the year. I can go deep into describing how this 10% will be calculated, but I need to show you rather than tell you, because yes, they have put in the terms and conditions, but they may not be clear. So since for me, I've already tested it out for maybe approximately almost a month, maybe let's say 20 days, let's just see how practical this is, the practicality of this new product is. So Safaricom will not be charging any transactional fees for anyone who will be depositing or withdrawing from Mali. I want you to know that. And one major advantage of Mali is that customers can get instant withdrawals of their partial or full funds which are credited to their M-Pesa wallet. So what that means is you can get the money just like that. Okay, so I'll need to withdraw to tell you how fast that is. But of course, I won't withdraw the entire amount. I'll just do something partial and tell you how long it took. But this is better because this is really good, because with standard money market funds, it takes about 2 to 3 working days to withdraw your money. So this is pretty good. So in scenarios where the amount surpasses the set M-Pesa limits, remember 300,000 Kenya shillings, then in that instance, the payment will be rolled over to the next day until the full amount is settled. Say, for example, you have $1 million. I'm just saying hypothetically. I'll come back with another video to give you practically, because of course right now I have not invested $1 million, guys. It's a goal for me, but hear me out. So if say you want to withdraw, so we know 300,000 is the limit per day. So that would mean that you can invest more. So say you want to invest that money and take it out of the trust, you won't be given the whole 1 million. What it means is you'll be given 300,000 today, tomorrow you'll be given another 300,000, the next day another 300,000, and then finally 100,000, so that it becomes $1 million. Okay, I hope that is clear. So don't come after me if that wasn't clear. So I hope it's clear for you enough. So Mali has fees. This is very important actually. This section I'm entering into is very important. I want you to understand, even though Mali does not give you, Safaricom does not charge you transactional fees or charges, there are fees and charges that will be charged on the investment. And this is a bit, for someone who has never invested before, I think it won't be clear right now, but let me try to explain this to the best of my ability. Let me just put the charges to you, and then I'll explain later. So first of all, the fund manager's fees, which is Genji's fees. Genji's will be charging everyone from that fund 2% per annum. So Genji's, I'm struggling with that name, guys. I'll find out what's the actual pronunciation, but bear with me. So Genji's, which is the fund manager of Mali, in partnership with Safaricom, so Genji's will be charging 2% per annum. So right somewhere 2%, and they're the fund managers who are running Mali. Then number 2, a withholding fee where the government, this is the second charge, which is a fee. This is the second thing, which is a fee, and a withholding fee where the government will charge a customer a 15% withholding tax on the investment fund and not the interest earned from the investment. So this is a bone of contention. Actually, when I was thinking of, because for me, I like reading through the terms and conditions of everything. So when I came across this, it wasn't clear to me. And for me, from the little research I've done, I think this is a mistake on Safaricom's side. I think it's a typing error, a typo, if I'm not wrong. The person who was writing this part I think they were not normal on this day. Anyway, not to speak badly about them, but they need to revise this because it doesn't make any sense, because it would mean 15% withholding tax on the investment fund. So how will we be making money in that case? Anyway, so if anyone from Safaricom is listening right now, just go and reread or rewrite this part, because it doesn't make any sense. But from the financial perspective, well, every investment, every income earned from investment financial instruments, they incur a withholding tax, which is normally 15%. So I'd assume whatever interest you earn, it will incur 15%. So we had the 2% for the fund manager, and now the 15% withholding tax on the interest. I'm just trying to edit there. Don't quote me on that, but let's say on the gains, withholding tax on the gains. Okay, let's go on. And I'll come back with this maybe in another video, because I need to make this clear. I don't know why they wrote this, but even you guys, if you can read just slowly, you'd see it doesn't make any sense. Okay, I think that's clear for now. Then the next fee is a trustee's fees, where KCB Bank, which is the trustee, they will charge you as a customer a 0.20% fee per annum. Not somewhere. They are the trustees. So we have the fund manager, we have the government, then we have the trustee. So, which is 0.2%. Next is a custodial fee, where we will be charged at 0.15% per annum, and is subject to a minimum of around 10,000 Kenya shillings per month. I don't know what that means. We'll need to come. Actually, what I'll do, I'll just make a video specifically for these fees and charges to explain these calculations, because a lot like this one too. Because I know a custodial fee would be charged, but this statement, we are subject to a minimum of around 10,000 Kenya shillings per month. I don't know how that makes any sense, but I'll find out for you guys. Just put it back at the back of your mind that these things need to be cleared. And that's what I was telling you guys in the disclaimer. This is not financial advice. It's just for educational purposes and informational purposes, and to some extent entertainment purposes, if you find this entertaining. Okay, and if you so far you've liked this video, feel free to just hit the like button, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Okay, because this video is becoming long. I didn't want to go through so many minutes, but let me just try to speed it up. Okay, so the investment product is set to be available to every registered user who has been active and who has had an active M-Pesa wallet for more than 3 months. So if you're new, you just turned 18 and you've gone to open an M-Pesa account, just wait for 3 months and you'll begin. If you've just gotten into the country and you've just gotten a new line and you're Kenyan, you can deposit after 3 months. Okay, in cases where a customer has multiple M-Pesa registered numbers, these will be treated as separate accounts. Can I make that clear for you guys? So say you have line 1 and line 2, SIM 1, SIM 2, both Safaricom. So although both are under your name, under your credentials, your ID number, your passport number, and all that good stuff, please note that in this instance, you will be having 2 Mali accounts. So you'll have Mali account 1, Mali account 2, and both will be gaining interest, will be earning interest concurrently. Okay, I hope that is clear for you guys. And as I had said earlier, you need to be above 18 years to be able to access Safaricom Mali. I hope that has been clear. In case of any questions, please feel free to ask in the comment section below. I'll be glad to answer you in the comments, or even make a totally new video just explaining any queries that you may have. Okay, I think all this has been clear. I don't know if I should end it here or make a new video for you, because this video has been a bit too long. Maybe I can try to speed up the speed. I can try to do that, but I didn't want. I wanted this to be a bit conclusive for you guys, so that once you go and start using Mali, it's just running. It's just working for you. So I just want to mention this. Let me just finish this video right now. Okay, so let's go to section 2. So let's say part 2. So I've tried, as I mentioned somewhere earlier, I've tried Mali for approximately 20 days, approximately. I'm not sure, but I started last month, which is November, at the end of last month. So probably 20, let's just say 20 days. And so far I've earned a significant amount. As you can see, I've earned all this amount of money so far. And per day, I'm earning approximately 25 bob, 26, 27 bob, 28, around there. So, and that explains. So that would mean that it's not constant that 10% is earned per day. Some days I'm earning 7%, some days 9%, some days 11%, and so on and so forth. But cumulatively, Safaricom promises to earn Safaricom promises us, their users, to earn 10% per annum. Okay, and if you can notice, we are earning interest per day. That's the special thing about money market funds and unit trusts. You earn per day. Your money comes in, gets out, comes in, gets out. Another thing I need you to note is that we are earning every single day, Monday to Sunday. Can you see that? So you can see every single day, every single day, every single day. For the traditional bank money market funds, it's Monday to Friday. That's when the stock market is opened and all these instruments. So most of them, just keep in mind, most of them are 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. But with Safaricom, I don't know how, but which is good. Please, Safaricom, thank you, which is good. So you'll be earning interest every single day, Monday to Sunday. I hope that is clear for you guys. Okay. So I just want to encourage you guys to take advantage of this opportunity so that you can experience the magic of compound interest. I know a lot of you guys think, oh, you need millions to start investing so that you can see that you're gaining something concrete, something you're earning a lot. But please do not underestimate the little beginnings. Start with what you have. And I think this is the message that Safaricom is trying to pass along to Kenyans. Start with what you have. You have nothing to lose. For me, if you have 500 bob in your, which is idle, why don't you take that 500 bob to the Mali account, let it grow, and then once you need that money back, take it back and use whatever you want. For example, let me just give you a hypothetical example. You want to buy land, okay? You want to buy land, you've gone to your bank and the process, you have the money and all that, you have all this process. Say the land is around 500k or 800k. I don't know how much land is nowadays, but let's assume it's 800k. And you're shopping for land, or you're shopping for a car maybe, and probably it may take a month before you're able to acquire one. So why don't you put that money in a unit trust and let it grow? And then once you find whatever suits your heart, whatever makes you happy and gives you contentment, withdraw that money, leave your interest there, use the money, and the process continues. That's one way I know people do that. When they have, say, you're a business person, you're earning, you've gotten your sales, your revenue, so you take away the profit and maybe the money you're supposed to run the business with, so you take the profit to your unit trust. Let it grow. Once you need to do something significant like paying rent, paying your employees, buying equipment and all that, now remove it and do that. You get? So you're making your money work for you. Imagine I'm earning 28 bob and I don't have to touch a finger. All I need to do is put my excess money that I'm not using at the moment, not meaning that I'm not going to use it at all. I'm just not using it at the moment. Let it earn some few coins, and then when it's needed somewhere else, just take it out, do whatever I was supposed to do. I hope that makes sense for you. Okay, so for me, I assume that's what rich people do. For me, I can say I'm rich. At the moment, I claim that I'm rich, I'm wealthy, I'm abundantly blessed. But to be reasonable, I'm not that. Because you see, even yeah, it's good, but I wish I could have 10x of this. Okay, so assuming you have, just do the math. Assuming now you don't have that pesa mkulima mdogo, you know, so you have more money, like say 10 million. Imagine how much you could earn. Just put that in your mind. Assuming Safaricom allows you to put 10 million there, so how much will this person be earning per day? If I do a quick math in my head, probably 8,000. Probably, if we remove all these fees and we are using the same amount, probably it will be around 8,000 per day. Just imagine all that. Okay, so just put that in mind. So I need to finish this video, guys. So I don't know if I'm rambling too much on you, but I hope I'm giving you some insights, maybe some wise words. But remember the disclaimer: this is not financial advice. Okay, so I'll be updating you guys about my experience using this moving forward. I've just used it for like 20 days, so I'll be doing this maybe monthly, hopefully, so that I can show you how the power of compounding, guys. And if you've never invested anything in your life, I'm urging you guys, please put 100 bob into your Mali account. I'm begging you, put 100 bob. If you have 100, put 100. If you have 1,000, put 1,000. If you have 10,000, put 10,000. If you have, let me not go on because I'll be climbing the ladder. Anyway, that's all our aspiration, but it's a good thing for us Kenyans. I can tell you for a fact, it's gonna change your life. It's gonna blow your mind, the fact that you'll see hii pesa kidogo kidogo inaingia to some extent. Juu ukiona leo ilikuwa 20 bob, then after 20 days imeshakuwa 4. So do you know that's a very big leap, a very big jump, you know? So take these things seriously, guys. Anyway, I think if you've liked this video, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you do not miss any updates on this amazing unit trust. And I'm so excited, guys, because you know how much I love. You can tell from what I've spent almost 30 minutes just explaining to you. So you know how much I love compound interest. That is I think it's the 9th wonder of the world or something. So compounding is very, very amazing. And Mali is definitely a very good opportunity to everyone listening to my voice right now. So I want you to learn how to invest and start here, guys. And then once you advance, once you get even more money, you can now go to the traditional money market funds, open an account, because I know a lot of us shy away from that. But for money market funds, you can put as much money as you can. If you have $1 million, which is 100,000 Kenya shillings, sorry, 100,000 million Kenya shillings, You can put that and imagine in your mind how much you'll be earning. Okay, is that clear? So I want you to have the mindset of the wealthy. I want you to have the mindset that your money needs to work for you. There's nothing sweeter than money working for you. Okay, so yeah, so if you find you are, if you are excited like me, because I'm really pumped, I'm really excited, I'm really looking forward to get some money so that I can save. And by the way, I've noticed that I've become frugal. I don't waste much because I'm like, oh, let me challenge myself and put some money here so that that it's just amazing. But at the end of the day, usijifinyilie sana. So the money that you are comfortable to put away, just put that money away, watch it grow, and yeah, we advance, we grow as we move. So guys, try it out. And if you have any questions, as I said earlier, or need any clarification, please drop all your queries in the comment section below, and I'll come back with answers for you. I'll answer right there, and also I'll make new videos for you if some of the answers need more research, or I need me to ask somebody who maybe even from Safaricom themselves. I can reach out to them. So yeah, ask as many questions as you have. Go read through the terms of service, the terms and conditions, and then if you have questions from there, now come bring them here, and then I'll answer you or ask for you guys. Okay, is that clear?